section 2.6.3 related Sage code. I see the code there, and then I certainly work the problem set, and hopefully you work the problem set as well. And you look back over your notes, by the way, and you start to say, well, I wonder how Sage would deal with that problem. Now here's the deal. I want to not copy the code now. I want to just scroll back, and I want to look for that particular question. And you play around with the software. Now I'm going to write down what I believe I'm witnessing over here. I believe I'm witnessing two variables, so I'm going to reset and define two variables, a and x. And I'm going to say they're variables, a and x, right? And then I'm going to assign this function, f of x. I'm going to assign it the a. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should read first. What does it say? It says, let it be a function for some positive a. So I'm going to assume the a is greater than 0. All right? I should probably read that. All right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say f of x is equal to a star x squared minus the square root of 2. All right? Next thing I see is it says if f of x is equal to this. You see that? They go to say, what's the value of a? Well, let's take an equation. So I'll type it in. Equation, I'll call it equation 1. I'm going to assign it f of the square root of 2. Let's see if I did that right. And that is equal to minus the square root of 2. Some students have a tough time matching parentheses. I do as well sometimes, especially when things are looking like this. Certainly in my typeset notes, it's easy to look at that parentheses, but not here. We did a problem. You see that? So let's see what happened over here. And we got to take a look at it. And let's see what I did wrong here. So I'm going to do that again. Equation 1 is equal to f of square root, right? SQRT 2 equals, I know what I did wrong. I put in one equal sign down. It's two equal signs for inequality. Minus the square root, SQRT of 2. Let's see how that goes without error. Now what I want to do, I want to solve equation 1 for a. And let's see what we come up with. Now granted, we did this, paper and pencil, and you really want to pay attention to that, right? We went through all that work, and certainly we did it at the whiteboard. Hopefully you're able to get through that. And what does it say? A equals, well, look at this over here. It's 1/2 square root of 2, which is exactly the same thing this over here. Same thing, all right? So I think we did okay. Now, granted, you can play around with Sage. You can investigate more. We're just trying to get your feet wet. That's all we're trying to do, all right? But again, the more you play with something, the more likely you're going to master the tool set. This is a very extensive tool set, though. It's not something you're going to master. It's a lifetime of effort. It really is. Thank you for paying attention.